In this video, I'm going to share exactly how you can get your first 3 web design or SaaS clients. The best news is you don't need a portfolio, you don't need testimonials, and you don't even need to know everything about building a website. And the cherry on the top is there's no cold calling required. I'm pretty sure you'll be thinking, this is too good to be true. Well, if you want to know how it's done, watch this video until the end. If you're new to this channel, my name is Gautam. I provide web design and SaaS services to local businesses, and now I'm trying to teach you how to do the same. And with that, let's get back to the video. Land your first 3 web design or SaaS client, no portfolio, no cold calls, no problem. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to book your first 3 paying clients, even if you are starting out from absolute zero. Ready? Let's go. First of all, why should you listen to me? Just a year ago, I was broke, overweight, working a job I hated, and felt completely stuck. As you can see in this image, I just gave up on my fitness because I was stressing out too much on my business and my part-time. And you can see my account. I don't know how this happened, but it did happen. And I also made multiple videos in this channel, me going broke multiple times. And these are the few jobs I did. I have nothing against these kinds of jobs, but I was miserable doing the job. And today I'm in the best shape of my life, traveling, doing salsa, making money in my sleep, running a web design agency and SaaS agency. And these are some of the proofs of my web design sales. As you know, I don't really use Stripe because Stripe takes a percentage of your payment. So these are some of the screenshot of the payment to let you know that I know what I'm talking about. So before getting into the video, I just want to quickly inform you that I have started my own free community where I ask some questions to my members. So these are some of the frequently answered problems they are facing. Most 80 to 90% is mainly client acquisition, and some of them are even struggling with a good mindset, consistency, and accountability. And some of them are beginners, and lots of them are going through the same kind of issue and they don't know what to do next. And at the moment, I'm helping agency owners like you with a 15-minute free consultation to look around what actually going wrong with your client acquisition and your system. And I can let you know what tweaks can you make to improve your closing rate and by getting more clients. If you are struggling with client acquisition, consistency, and lack of accountability, then click the first link in the description and book your 15-minute free consultation, and let me help you to get you more clients. And now let's get back to the video. And this is how you can get your first 3 clients. If you're a beginner, start with people you actually know. Getting your first client is all about leaning into people closest to you. And the reason is, warm network is always better than cold calls and DMs. Because if you start reaching out with your friends and family, they are more likely to trust you because they already know you. And I have nothing against cold calling and cold DMs, which actually works, and it worked for me. But if you're struggling to get clients in the beginning, leaning towards your people you know, like for your friends and family, is the best option you have. You can start from cold calling or cold DMing strangers, but why start in the hard mode? I'm pretty sure some of you will be having this question in your mind. What if I don't know anyone who needs a website? So let me tell you a small story about your mindset. This is called the red car effect, also known as Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. I think I said it right. Or frequency illusion. Describes a cognitive bias where you notice something more often it's been brought to your attention, or you recently learned about it. It's the feeling that suddenly, after you have thought about it or purchased a red car, you see red cars everywhere. So let me give you a small exercise. After watching this video, whenever you go out, think about, have you ever watched a red car go by? At the moment, you won't be thinking about the red car, and I'm pretty sure your mind will not give you more information about you ever seeing the red car in past couple of weeks or month. But after watching this video, when you go outside, your mind will be choosing the part where your subconscious mind is looking for a red car which is going by in front of your eyes. The reason why I said this story is because the human quirk. We notice what we decide to look for, frequency bias. So when you know the secret of your mind, suddenly you spot red cars everywhere. Your neighbors, your clubs, relatives who needs a website. You have to prime your brain. Once you focus on website needing business, they pop up in conversation, socials, even street signs. The clients were always there. You just need to tune in. I already made a video on this topic where I booked 2 meetings and I closed these 2 clients at the same day. No cold calling, no cold email, no cold DMs, no paid ads or even SEO. What I did is, when I was walking on the street, I saw some of the businesses don't really had a website and some of the businesses are new, and I thought they may need a website. So I just barged in inside their business and I asked, would you like to help me to build you a website with SEO, which can lead you to get more clients? Guess what? They got back to me and I finished both of the website, and one of the client hired me to do their social media posting as well, which I use ChatGPT to make the post and I schedule it throughout the week. So still I'm getting £500 every single month with this red car effect. So this is how you can get your first 3 clients, making use of your friends and family. A to Z contact sweep. Open your phone's contact app, score from A to Z, flagging every person you have even casual connections with, family, ex-co-workers, gym buddies, or even your baristas, and add a star icon, which is like favoriting the contact, or drop each name into your temporary favorite list so you won't lose your place. And just start doing outreach, text, DM, or even a quick call using the 3-part message, which we are going to see in the coming part of this video. Skip the spreadsheet gymnastics. Your phone is already a warm lead goldmine. By moving alphabetically, you sidestep analysis paralysis and guarantee you won't overlook anyone. If you go into the contact list, you already know all the people, and instead of cold calling and stressing out too much, you're just calling a friend, having a small chat, and letting them know that you are a freelance web designer who is helping local businesses to get more clients using your awesome websites. And this is how you craft your 3-part message. Connection. Remind them how you know each other. Let them know that where did you meet, instead of straight away barging in and saying, you're a web designer and I need some clients. Outcome. Talk about transformation, not just the task. Whenever you talk to someone, don't sell the website. You should never sell a website like it's a product. You have to sell the outcome and the transformation which you are giving from your website service. If you're meeting someone, let them know that I'm helping local businesses getting more clients with my high-end website and SEO automations. And when you say the right thing, instead of them looking at you as a random web designer, they will know that you are the guy. Whenever they want a website or whenever their friends want a website, they will contact you rather than contacting someone else. And the third and most crucial part, the ask. Do you know anyone? Even if they don't want a website, you just have to ask, do you know anyone? And never make this mistake by asking them to let you know if they know someone. Instead of that, ask them, do you know anyone who needs a website? This makes a small subconscious change. If you ask, let me know if you know someone, they won't be looking after anyone who wants a website. Instead, it's just going to be in their subconscious mind, not even thinking about you when they're going into their day-to-day life. When you say, do you know anyone? They will straight away think if they know someone who needs a website, and they will let you know and you can sign the client, and boom, you got your first client. And this is the real world example. If you're going into the route of texting or DMing your contact, hey Alex, loved catching up at the Launchpad meetup last month. How is the new coffee truck going? I'm helping small food brands launch website that actually brings in catering inquiries or in autopilot. So you have to sell the transformation rather than a website. Do you know anyone who might want a site that pulls in more orders? So this is it, the 3-part message. You're letting them know how you know each other, and you're telling the right thing. Instead of selling the website, you're selling the outcome of the website. And instead of telling, let me know if you know someone, you're asking them if you know someone who needs a website. And this is how you can make use of the 3-part messaging to send the text or DMs to your contact, or even if you're calling someone, you have to go through the same structure if you actually want a first client. And don't just rely on your contacts on your phone. You can also make use of the social media. But before that, you have to go through an identity shift. This is what you can do. Before messaging all the people on your social media, change your bio and let people know that you are a web designer by, like, look at this, your friendly neighborhood web designer and digital marketer on my Facebook page. I make websites that help business to grow on my Instagram. freelance web designer for a small business owner of GSR Media and Design Lab, the two businesses I own, on LinkedIn. So you have to shift your identity. Whatever you are putting on your bio at the moment, please remove everything and shift everything to let all the people who you know that you are a web designer. And this is how you can market yourself and to increase trust in your business. Because when you reach out to people in social media and when they check your Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn bio, instead of seeing what you actually do with your business, if they get to see some random stuff like a dreamer, Insta model or something, they don't really take you seriously. And even if they want a website, there's a high probability of not signing you as a web designer, and they will just go to someone else. So after watching this video, please don't go watch another video and stuck in this procrastination loop. Go straight into your social medias, change your bio and start blasting messages. Let people know that you are a web designer, and if anyone needs a website, you are the guy they have to reach out to. And if you're really down bad and need a quick win because you've been struggling for a while, this is what I would ask you to do. And this is the post I made last year, June. Hey, local business owners, I'm looking for 2 to 3 business owners that want to get their website done for free. So I know that working for free is not an ideal thing, but if you want to get the first few quick wins, to get the mindset and your experience improve as a web designer, you can just start giving out free website to your local businesses, but you don't really have to do everything for free. You can just upsell them once they have message you or showed any interest. So I didn't do that actually. This is the message I got. A quick one, mate. Saw your post about web design. I don't know, you do web development. So this is what I said. If you don't let people know that you are a web designer, and even if some of your closest friend is looking for a web designer, he's not going to come to you because he doesn't know that you're doing a website. When I quit Kitchen, I was working in a sushi restaurant. I quit the job to start a side hustle, and blah blah blah. And instead of giving him a free website, I signed him with £500 for my first web design service. And after that, I signed him for £500 on top of it for social media on a monthly recurring basis. And with this post, I made £1,000. And this didn't happen in 1 month. I've been struggling a lot doing cold email, cold calling, cold DMs for first 6 months. The first 6 months was a struggle. I was doing everything instead of changing and shifting my own identity to a web designer. And when I did that, bam, I got my first client with £1,000. And I really hate to see when people message me that I've been doing outreach for a while and don't see any results. Do you have any tricks or tips to increase the closing rate? And when I asked them, how long have you been doing outreach? It shocks to see when people say that they have been doing outreach for 3 days, 3 weeks, or 1 month. It's mind-boggling. People think that it's going to be easy, because I can't really blame them. It's because of this social media and YouTube gurus selling them a dream that it's easy and simple to get more clients. But in actual reality, it's not. I've been struggling for the first 6 months without any wins. And I actually was so close to giving up multiple times. Even after getting my first client, I went broke multiple times and I was thinking about quitting every single month. But if you keep on sticking it to it and remove the idea of getting your first client, yes, you may get your first clients on the first day, but you can't just go into this business thinking about everything is going to turn out really well and you're not going to struggle, you're not going to stress, and you're going to win from the first day. If that happens, everyone starts their own business and everyone will be making millions and millions of dollars or pounds. We're not living in a fantasy. This is the real world. Don't just do the outreach for a few days and giving up. Please take this seriously, and if you want to make online money, you have to struggle and you have to go through this to actually get some results. I know that I'm sidetracking from the actual point, so let's get back to the video. The 4 possible replies you can get after this 3-step message and how you can reply to this 4 types of messages. People may end up ghosting you. They just saw your message, don't even reply. 1 pilot follow-up, then move on. Just give them a last message to let them know, because sometimes people are busy, they don't really like sit down and read when they're busy, and just give them another message. If they're actually busy, they can get back to you. So like they'll be saying, I'm sorry I didn't saw the message, I will sure be looking out for if anyone looking for a website. So don't take anything personally, just give them one last message and just move on. And the second reply will be, they don't know anyone at the moment, and what you can do is plant a seed. Cool. Keep it in your mind. Let me know if you know someone. And the third reply, which you like the most, they actually know someone who needs a website. So what you can do is request a warm intro, not just the name. Don't just ask the name or contact detail. If they're a friend of a friend, ask them to give you a warm intro, or meet somewhere outside if you're living close by. And the fourth reply is the sweetest thing you can ever feel when you're starting out your business and struggling a lot, is your friend actually needs a website. What you can do is book a discovery call immediately. Let them know that you are free. Even if you have some big plans or going out partying with your friends, cancel everything, book a call with this person and pitch them the service, because this is going to be your get out of jail free card. If you nail this, you can start getting more testimonials and you can start getting more actual clients with referrals, and you will be having this confidence that even if you do a cold call, you have a mindset of closing them when you actually done the job in the first place, rather than cold calling, cold DM and cold emailing. Even though if you book a call, you don't even know what to do next and you end up tanking the whole thing. So keep this in mind. When you see someone needs a website, close them as quick as possible. Please don't send any passive aggressive message. If they ghosted you, even though they knew you for a long term, keep this in mind. Nothing is personal and people owe you nothing. So now you have signed a client, which may be your friend or your friend of friend. Now it's time for discovery call. And the first thing you have to talk about is the goals and desired outcomes. Again, rather than selling the website, sell the outcome and transformation which your client or friend is getting from the website you're delivering to them. Up next, timeline and urgency. Sometimes they may need a website really quick, and sometimes it's not an urgent thing, but they still need a professional website for their business. Ask them about the timeline and urgency before starting the site. And the uncomfortable part is the budget. Ask them this: what kind of budget do you have in mind? And stop talking. Don't say anything. Let them say their budget, and you can show them the tier list you're having for the services. For example, present the 3 budget ranges. Light, 5-page basic, 500 to 1000. Pro, 10 pages plus extras, 1000 to 3000. Elite, full custom integrations, 3000 to 7000. By doing this, you will stop yourself undercharging for your own service, because in the beginning of the journey, you even end up making website for like $50 or $100. So please don't do that. If you stuck on this price limit, you'll be commoditizing your service rather than having a scalable high income skill. So let's go for a quick recap of the whole system. Build the first 100 list of your contact, send 3-part messages, handle the 4 replies like a pro, don't mess around. Run the discovery call plus the 3-tier budget. Do this loop until you land your first 3 clients. It's that straightforward. It's simple to get your first 3 clients, but it's not easy. And again, if you're having your own web design or SaaS agency and whatever you do, you're struggling to get clients, book a 15-minute free consultation. The link is in the description. I will help you out and figure out what actually going wrong with your client acquisition, and I can fix some of the aspect of your client acquisition and build a better system to bring in more clients And since it's a free consultation, there's not a lot of slots remaining, so hurry up. Click the first link in the description and book your 15-minute free call as quick as possible.